Breathe. Breathing by salutation.
The universe is just doomed. 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 Doomed.
Welcome back.
It's us, Nicole
And Tessa.
and
Jim.
Trim Jamples. We've changed your name. You're now Trim Jamples.
Came up with that earlier.
Right before you got here.
What is this?
It's just
Trim Jamples.
Trim Jamples. It's just Jim Tramples with the first letters reversed.
We no hangst it.
It just made us laugh to say Trim Jamples.
I'm surprised you remembered that.
Because we are doing our Sci-Fi July and Month of Action crossover episode
Yes.
on Demolition Man. So I will mention, what does that mean? I mentioned something at the end of the last episode that we're participating in this kind of crossover event where a bunch of podcasts are doing the Month of Action. And the only movie that we chose that we felt like really qualified, because we just already had scheduled Sci-Fi July, was Demolition Man.
Yes.
Because it is both.
It's fitting.
Action and sci-fi.
It is fitting.
So we'll give you a little bit more information during the break. I'm going to list off the other podcasts that are participating in this. And if you're really into action movies, you can go check out all of the things that they have to offer.
Take action.
So Demolition Man is, I'm not going to say it's a favorite of mine, but it's one of those that I will leave on at any point in the movie that it comes on.
It's a fun movie to watch.
It's just
an
enjoyable
fun movie to watch.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Wesley Snipes is entertaining as fuck in
Always.
this movie.
Oh, yes.
Well, Wesley Snipes, yes.
Wesley
always.
Snipes is underrated, you guys.
Indeed.
I don't think by our generation. I feel like we all know
appreciate
what a gem he is.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's some younger and older generations
That do not
that
appreciate.
don't appreciate him.
I love Wesley
He gives
Snipes.
his all.
He does.
He does.
And when he doesn't, he gives his nothing.
Right? He either cares or he does not.
Or he does not
and
care.
you will know.
And yes, he will make it known whether he cares or not.
And so I didn't write a ton of people down for the cast because you really only see you see a bunch of people, but the main cast is just like maybe 6 or 7 people.
Well, I have kind of a list. Like, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, you got a little chunk. So the obvious Sylvester Stallone is Detective John Spartan.
Oh God, with that severed facial nerve of his. Wesley Snipes, like we said, as Simon Phoenix.
Sandra Bullock as Lieutenant Lenina Huxley.
Benjamin Bratt as Alfredo Garcia.
Nigel Hawthorne as Dr. Raymond Cocteau.
Dennis Leary as Edgar Friendly.
Glenn Shaddix as Associate Bob.
Grand L. Bush.
What? Sigourney Weaver is in this?
Yes.
I totally missed her.
As young Zachary Lamb. Grand L. The only reason that this person made it into the top billing of this film
was that name?
Grand
L. Bush.
L. Bush.
It's a good one.
And that is followed by Grandpa Bill Cobbs as Elder Bush.
Yeah.
Coming late.
Elder Bush,
R.I.P..
yeah.
Coming late with the pertinent information as
died?
usual.
You got me.
You looked at me. I saw it. I saw it. I got you. And then we also have a couple of repeat guests that are background characters. John Enos, who was a prisoner, and he was also in Nowhere as one of the scary drag queens. He was in Point Doom, Blade, Death Becomes Her as one of the Tom, Dick, or Harrys.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And Murder, She Wrote, Melrose Place, Red Shoe Diaries, all that kind of shit.
Okay.
Troy Evans shows up as another cop from Ace Ventura.
Yes,
Lawnmower
that's right.
Man.
That's right.
That guy that always shows up. Dan Cortez is in there
Yes.
as a Taco Bell entertainer. Jack Black makes an appearance in an early role as one of the Scraps.
Oh, wow. I did not even clock him in the Scraps.
And Jesse the Body Ventura is in there as one of the cryocons that shows up once they all get
I didn't
unfrozen.
notice that either.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rob Schneider's in there.
Oh,
as
yeah,
a
Rob
annoying
Schneider.
cop secretary.
Well, whatever. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Oh. take a drink.
I was drinking to fucking him, but not like that.
No. Nobody wants to fuck Rob Schneider.
And is that all you have for cast? Because that's all I have for
That's
cast.
all I have for cast. And I guess since we forgot to bring him up, he and Sandra Bullock became friendly.
Rob Schneider?
Yes, on this shoot. And the next thing that she was about to do was like this stupid fucking bus movie that he told her not to do.
Oh,
He was like, that sounds
Speed.
dumb. That sounds really
Because he
dumb.
really knows how to pick roles.
He knows how to
that'll-
pick a role. I mean,
Well, she
Bigelow.
really is a great judge of character, married to Jesse James.
I know, and friends with Rob Schneider.
Right.
So, yeah, he told her not to do Speed, which was shot on the same freeway, a closed freeway that this was shot on.
Oh, interesting.
But she did it, obviously, and obviously everybody knows what the fuck Speed was. It was
Is
about that
Speed on our
bus that
list?
couldn't slow down.
I feel like Speed should be on our list.
They had to speed up. It should be, because it's stupid.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I haven't watched that in
I really haven't
really long
either.
time.
Maybe it's amazing.
probably
It
not.
is fun. It's a
It
fun
is.
Fun,
one.
maybe.
I do love an action film. I really do. I really enjoy a car chase. I like a explosion or two.
It's Fast and Furious with buses.
Exactly. It was the bus that couldn't slow down. I think that's what it was called.
So anyway, it's
Stop
1990.
that bus.
This movie was made in
Don't stop that bus.
1993, and we open on Los Angeles, 1996. So they were projecting already 3 years out from this movie. LA's a war zone.
Right. It's a war zone. Well, it was modeled after the LA riots. They had
Okay.
like, the pictures that, whatever, like the ruined
Yes.
city of Los Angeles was like what was supposed to be the LA riots.
So, of course, the choppers bring in Detective Spartan in to catch a maniac.
I know, and there's some ack fire. Ack.
Gotta send a maniac to catch a maniac.
You gotta send a maniac to catch a maniac. Anybody got a spoon in the butt? I want to shoot some smack.
So he jumps out of this chopper on a bungee cord,
Yes,
blasting dudes off the roof.
Yes, it's like a whole.
Talking, you want some action.
I know, that's what
this
I'm saying.
movie's got
Got
some
everything.
action.
It's got everything. It's got
Rappelling
car chase,
down an elevator
rappelling
cable.
explosions from the air, from the land, from the sea. No, not from the sea.
No.
No, that was Speed 2.
So we see Simon Phoenix grab his skull head knife and stab open some
Oh,
gas
man.
cans. So gas starts
He's like-
pouring all over the floor.
He's just crazy, man.
And
He's just crazy.
Spartan comes in while he's mid-line snort
Of course.
to arrest him. And he's like, and now the whole thing is that he has taken a bus full of
Yes, there's
passengers hostage.
Right. There's somewhere here. Where are the hostages?
And he won't tell him.
No,
just
of
like,
course not.
no, well, I don't know. I don't know
Well,
what you're
he's
talking about.
already like you said, like he has already gassed the place. He's
Mm-hmm.
already like set it to blow.
And he's like high on cocaine.
Right. He's high on his own supply and cocaine.
Yes. And he's got a torch in his hand, and he's like kind of teasing, like he's gonna touch it to the.
He
Ooh.
lights his cigarette and like
With the
and it-
torch, yeah.
Yeah. And like, oh, will I do it? Will I not? Whatever.
And then he flicks that lit cigarette
Oh,
right by
right at his
John's
feet.
feet. And John leaps with no running start.
No,
leaps
just like boy
over the flames
boy
and throws him down into his own cocaine pile.
Man, not my cocaine pile. No respect.
disrespect.
No respect.
And backup arrives with apparently a cop car that's also a plow. It has like
Yes,
a
it's
plow
got a
on
cow
the front,
catcher.
or like a
Yeah. Well, because sometimes you got a ram.
Hey, it's LAPD.
It's like it's 1996 Los Angeles, Nicole. You remember that?
Oh yeah, when
You were
all
there.
the cop cars had plows. I
You
remember.
were there.
So yeah, they plow through the building. Everything's ablaze. John throws Simon over his shoulders. And now, did he really throw
I don't know.
Wesley Snipes over his shoulders and run
I
out?
don't know if he did. I do know that Mr. Snipes insisted upon doing his own action sequences.
Okay.
And according to Dennis Leary, according to what I read, that he said that he was like, well, they would do it and they would shoot it and then he would leave and then they would shoot with
A stunt guy.
a stunt guy.
So they
to like
who
actually
knows
whatever.
what they
So
used
who knows
with him.
what was and what was not.
Okay.
Dennis Leary also called this movie a huge pile of shit.
Really?
Yes.
Dennis Leary.
During a retrospective, he called this movie a huge pile of shit.
You're wrong, Dennis.
I know.
I
It's
love you, but you're wrong.
fun. Well, like the only reason that he got cast in this movie, Daniel Waters, the writer of Heathers,
Right.
Edgar Friendly was not a big role. It was just a very minor whatever. But when they cast Dennis Leary, they were like, ooh, we're going to expand this a little bit because they wanted to hear a Leary rant.
Some of it, I was going to say the rant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
So everything's ablaze. He runs out with him over his shoulders.
Right.
And like, wow, Demolition Man indeed. Like
Yes.
they're right away. They're
Yes.
like, he's in trouble. His chief's there. He wasn't supposed to be down here. He came out down here on his own.
Right. He's like going against orders because he's after him.
And Simon gets arrested and they're like, well, where are the hostages? He's like, well, they're not here. And
Right,
he's like,
they're-
well, how do you know they're not in there? Are you
Right.
sure?
He was like, no, we checked out the whole
We
situation.
did a thermal check and there was
Right.
no bodies in there. And Simon's like,
Which, remember that shit. But then the guy comes up, the paramedic, he's like, fuck, dude, there's like all these fucking
Bodies
just
everywhere.
bits fucking everywhere. And like Simon was like, oh, I told him that they were there, but nobody
Yes.
cared. He didn't care.
Yeah.
He was just like, wanted to be a hero.
And as they drag him away, he's like, see you, sweetie,
Right?
honey, sugar.
Yes. I hear Miss Noxzema Jackson in there.
Of course. So now, they're both under arrest. So now
They
cut
both
to
get like sentenced.
and like we were alive in 1996.
I
They
know.
did not have
No, there
cryo
was not.
prison technology.
There was no cryo prisons.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Yeah.
Don't gaslight me, Kim. Trim. No.
Trim Jim,
There's gonna be so many layers.
Trimberly, Jimberly Boggs,
Tramples.
tramples.
So
Don't you trample my memory.
So Spartan's being escorted to the freeze room in his little plastic
Yes.
hospital
oh
attire.
my God, this little shift.
And barefoot even? He doesn't even get those mental hospital socks?
No grippy socks.
No grippy
nothing.
socks?
Well, he's gonna have to take that off
True,
when
because
he
you got to
gets
get
in the
nudie.
thing. Well, they put him in this clear,
Sphere?
it's not even a tube.
Not a
it's
sphere,
Like,
it's like a-
get in there
yeah,
and
yeah.
squat, and then we want you to like sit on the bottom of the thing. I was like, ooh, you got to be
And
careful. that
flex
you don't-
every muscle as you freeze
Seriously.
to death. Or not
but
to
it's
death,
like you're
but
trying to keep your butthole directly off of
the glass.
because like underneath. I sent you that picture.
Yeah.
If
You don't
look
want to
at the
freeze your
background-
butthole to the
and
glass.
You don't want to freeze your butthole to the glass, and you don't want everybody to be able to see your butthole.
I would get I'd goatse-ing. I'd
Would
goatse
you
as
just
I
like
died.
tear
Like,
your asshole apart?
You know what? If I got to be in here,
You're
you're
all-
all going to see my asshole. Kiss it.
But I'm thinking during the thawing, that's probably going to be painful. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
that
like,
might
when
be
they
because
put
then
the
it's
tender
been stuck
bits.
like that for like 30
Yeah.
years.
If you do that to your butthole, it's gonna stick like that.
I will never be able to put my cheeks back together, you guys. They're stuck like that forever.
This gigantic gaping asshole for all of eternity.
Imagine what my pants would look like
I
when I'm
don't
wearing
know,
them.
but we'd have to get you a
That'd be
big
weird.
cork. You can't like expose that to the elements.
I mean, technically, it's already been exposed
like
to the
it was a-
elements. At least
that's
one of
true.
them.
No
If it
swimming
was
in
like-
public pools anymore.
Right? It would be like, oh, like it's all just like you'd always have diarrhea, kind of, because like your inner butthole.
or the water just fills me
Oh
up.
no, you get like amoebas. You'd hear like if it's a windy day, you'd hear a whistling sound. Like, what is that? Oh, that's just Nicole's butthole.
If I open my mouth, you can just hear it. Just
She gets
travels
radio
through
stations from Thailand.
Yeah, Nicholas.
Between her butthole and her fillings and her teeth, you're like
Oh, the whistle's a tune.
it picks up NASA stations.
So, Spartan,
Sci-Fi July.
Spartan is charged to 70 years in cryostasis for his crimes.
For 30 deaths of what is it?
Involuntary
There you go.
manslaughter.
I
is
was
what
like,
they
I could
gave
not
him.
think of the word of it for involuntary. I was like, he didn't mean to do it.
So he'll be eligible for parole in 2046.
That's
And the assistant warden feels kind of bad. He's like,
right, and
"Oh,
he's
you
very
like-"
young at
Yeah.
this point.
He's like kind of sorry. Like,
Like,
I
I know,
I
this
know
is
you
kind of
saved
a
a lot of
bummer,
people, but
you also
bye.
killed a lot of people.
Yeah, so they put him in his goo jar
Not the goo.
and they goo him up,
They do.
and then they stick that silver bullet wand in there, and it just like
I know. Like I would try to freeze cool. Like I would try
right,
to be
not
like,
making
oh.
that face.
He can't help it.
I know he can. He's got that nerve thing.
And this long, slow close up of every inch of his body in
I
the
know.
tank floating.
He is not that hairless. He's not like
He was
cannot
smooth.
possibly be that hairless,
He
right?
was smooth.
He gets a full body wax. That's what they were doing when they pull him out of there. It's like
That's all that was, that tank.
Yeah.
He gets pulled out of that and then
a full-
frozen.
full body wax.
Yes.
Back sack and crack and everything.
And you can see he's got some sort of like little
That's why they had him
electrode
pose
over
like
his
that.
heart,
Right,
and
that,
one
like,
on his temple,
monitors, or that's the
or it's just a
rehab.
monitor, or maybe maybe that's the rehab
thing.
So now the year is now 2032.
Yes,
He's still there floating in his
August
tank.
3rd, 2032. There's parole hearings going on, and this is when that dude Smithers or Withers or whatever, he still fucking works there.
He's now the warden.
The warden.
And he gets a video call from Lieutenant Lenina Huxley.
Why is she calling? That's just her job?
To find out if anything cool's happening. She's not supposed to call. She gets in trouble for it later.
Oh.
She's just
okay, I
like
missed that part.
so horny for crime.
She's horny for crime?
There's been no crime in so long that she calls the warden to find out, like, did something. And please tell me anything
Please
interesting
tell me there
happened.
was a murder death kill.
Anything.
Well, like that, she can't even fucking conceive
No.
of that shit.
And she queries him like on the prison population.
Right,
And he's
like-
like, it's irrelevant. The prisoners are ice cubes.
Yeah,
who
like
cares?
nobody moves in here. Like it doesn't fucking matter.
He says things don't happen anymore. We've taken
Yes.
care of that. Have a peachy day. Be well.
Be well.
And like now she goes ahead out to the station. And how is there no traffic in Los Angeles in 2032?
We solved that problem?
We solved traffic also. There's no flying cars.
I mean, we never went back. We apparently went back to a very skinny brow. We apparently went back to a very
made me spit on my
skinny-
titty,
I'm
girl.
sorry. You spit on your titty.
Spitty.
Your left titty?
I got that left titty clause. I only spit on my left titty. Catch me spitting on the right. But yeah, that was my first thing. Is there's
Bad
like
luck.
3 cars. There's like
like
3
they're
cars on the
assault.
road.
I know.
I'm like, it's still, even though it's San Angeles, it's still like,
But it's Santa Monica, Los Angeles, and San Diego. You're going to tell me that there is no...
yeah, there's no way.
No...
Because guess what, y'all? We're not that far from 2032.
Well,
and there's still
apparently-
traffic.
Adding more
there was the
lanes.
quake, though, but there was
Oh,
the
yes.
quake, though. So perhaps that lent to so many people probably died. They had
That
to
now there's no
merge those
traffic.
cities. All those cities, like, banged into each
They
other.
Pangea'd.
Yeah.
They Pangea'd. Oh, no, my Pangea.
And so she's driving into work on self-drive or on auto drive, and then she
Right.
like engages the self-drive,
Oh,
and
so
she's getting
'cause-
some excitement by driving.
Ooh, it gets me off.
And this little like graffiti pump pops up and sprays
It's like
"Life
a
is
graffiti
hell."
bomb.
But it it just sprays
It's-
it
yeah.
itself, sprays the
Yes,
whole
yes.
words itself, and then this little machine that immediately
Graffiti
erases
is a
it.
huge fucking deal in 2032.
That's all they have to worry
That
about.
is.
Graffiti of the rebels.
Oh no, it's so nasty.
And so yeah, it gets erased and then it blows up,
Mm-hmm.
and another device pops up with a little mirror, like somebody's underground.
Right, they're all like
around.
looking around, yeah, like a little periscope, periscopes.
And you see the cuisine valet van. And
Yes.
it's food, glorious food. And Edgar Friendly and his underground crew are talking about they need
the
to get
people
some
are
food.
starving, they're desperate. Like they'll do anything now at this point.
And Rob Schneider works at the front desk of San Angeles PD and scans
Greetings
Lenina
and
into work.
salutations, he says.
Oh, I didn't even notice he said it. I
does,
noticed
yeah.
when Bob said it later.
Yeah, but he also says greetings and salutations.
Which is in our intro from Heather's.
Weird.
So she goes into work and finds out about the defacement of property. Like,
Oh,
why
no.
didn't you tell me?
Wow, like was
It
there
lasted for 1 second.
an all officers, like they didn't send
Bulletin.
the entire fucking squad to deal with this shit? Like nobody was there.
And this is where the chief says something to her about, I overheard your phone call with the warden and I am disturbed. Your obsession
Oh.
with the 20th century is affecting your better judgment.
You know what? Enhance your calm.
So she thanks him for the attitude readjustment.
Yeah.
But as she walks away, now she never does anything like this again in the movie.
No.
She walks into her office and says, sanctimonious asshole.
right?
And gets a demerit. And like, she's all about the rules. Like, even though she
Right?
wants some excitement.
I know, but she doesn't want to do like anything. She doesn't want to like swap any fucking fluids. She doesn't want to say any
She's
more.
got a dry
swear
tunnel, girl.
words. Oh no.
No fluid
Oh
spots.
no. We have released ourselves from the horrors of fluids by 2032.
Yes.
Thank God.
So yes, so she comes in, or she goes in her office. Garcia comes in like, "Oh, that was intense." I'm like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Only you, Alfredo Garcia. He's so pretty.
Oh yeah,
Didn't they date?
Oh, did they?
I
I
feel
feel
like
like that's
they
right.
did. I feel
Benjamin
like
Bratt
they
and Sandra
dated.
Bullock sounds right.
I feel like he also dated Julia Roberts.
Oh, maybe that's what I
Yes.
was thinking.
That might be right.
I think he might
Because
have
they
dated
were
both.
married.
He likes some bland.
Lots of booms.
Ooh, I heard some booms. Oh yeah, we're recording on the 4th of July,
It
y'all.
is.
So we were hoping for once to get some booms
The
in the
beaches
background.
are open. Come on down.
So yeah, I was checking out her background. So she has a Lethal Weapon 3 poster, a Red Hot
Right.
Chili Peppers poster, like a fire truck, a football helmet,
A
She has,
jukebox.
yeah, all of these old things in her office.
Right.
And she asked Garcia, "Don't you ever want something to happen?" And he's like, "Goodness, no."
No, I like this job. We're cops for no fucking reason. Why do we even exist?
Cops without the violence. What is that job like?
That it's not a cop.
Right? They should call him something else. So now Simon Phoenix has been woken up for his parole hearing.
Yes, they have brought him in. And how is he unfrozen for a parole hearing before John Spartan is?
Right? John Spartan doesn't get a parole hearing as a
Like involuntary, like he was like an international fucking terrorist.
yeah. That
Simon
makes no
Phoenix,
sense
like, it
to
makes
wake
no
up
sense.
Simon first.
I mean, we should hold him to a higher standard because he's a pig.
but still.
But still,
anyway.
I don't know.
So yeah, so Simon is for some reason repeating everything the warden says in Spanish.
Which was surprising to everybody on set that
They
Wesley
didn't
Snipes
know he was gonna do
indeed
that.
speaks fluent Spanish.
Oh, nice.
And he just started doing it because he thought it would be funny because Wesley Snipes be like that.
Right.
And that, like, I think there's somebody that like reacts to it, and that's their genuine reaction. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Because they
Right.
understand Spanish.
Nice.
But yes, Wesley Snipes speaks Spanish, y'all.
So it turns out he knows the word, the verbal password to
Teddy
unlock
bear.
his fucking. Why is it teddy bear?
I don't know.
To unlock his handcuffs.
Because they're all soft now.
I don't know, and he doesn't even know how he knew because they're like, "How did you know
Right,
that
he's
password?"
like, I
He's
wish
like,
I knew. I
wish
don't
knew."
fucking know. So maybe the reason that he was up for unfreezing and parole was because of the whole larger conspiracy.
Oh, duh! Clearly, because that dude wanted him to
Right,
come up
right,
for
right. So
parole.
that's probably
why.
why.
He just threw his
That's
name in
probably
there.
why.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows.
About any of
Nobody
that.
knows what has happened. Even though there's people that look about as old as Grandpa Bill Cobbs.
Only Bill Cobbs remembers.
Only he. He's not that old. Like, he's old, but he's not that fucking
There's
old.
got to be other people
Like,
though.
this is
yeah.
only, what is it, 2032?
Yeah.
This is only like, what, 7 years
From now.
from
yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I would remember this.
So Simon takes his eyeball, the warden's eyeball, out on a pen
Yes, he does the whole whatever.
to take
like,
it to the retinal scanner and get it
on the, yes.
and get out.
Oh.
And an alarm starts going off at the police station. 187, 187,
They're like,
and they're
what
like,
the fuck
"What
is that? And nobody knows what the fuck.
Look it up.
You know what? They, with all of this ticketing that people, they would have had a shot. I would have been shot if that was the thing that you couldn't swear
Oh yeah.
at any time. Like, they'll catch you at any fucking time, and they would just take me out and fucking shoot me.
No, but they don't do that though.
Well,
They don't even have
then they're
guns.
just
They
gonna
have
have to fucking
glow
deal
wands.
with me.
Or glow
Well,
rods.
I guess I wouldn't know any better if I was of the future. But if I had gotten unfrozen in that time, they would shoot me.
So yeah, so look it up. They have the computer look it up, and it's murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill. Last
Not a murder,
recorded
death,
offense
kill.
in 2010. So they haven't had anybody murdered in San Angeles in 22 years.
So is that maybe because there was the big quake around the same time or a year later or whatever? Because
they had to build their new society from then.
Perhaps.
And they watched the warden die on security camera.
Oh no!
And Rob Schneider vomits. He's like, "What? They've never seen anything like
he
this."
can't handle it.
And Huxley finds the information. She's apparently the only one who knows how to do any investigative work whatsoever.
Because
And
she's obsessed with the 20th century. That's like her zhuzh.
well, she immediately jumps on the computer to find out who was up for parole today.
Yes, that's actually pretty smart.
And when she sees Simon Phoenix, Bill Cobbs, who
was like,
knew the
"Oh,
helicopter, was like,
shit."
"I know who that dude is. He a bad fucking dude."
Right.
And
Ooh.
they're like, "Oh, well, we'll track him down with his tracker." And he's like, "No. He
He's
was
not
chilled
even, that
before
was
everyone was
before
low
the
jacked."
chipped. Yeah, the
You guys remember low jack?
Yes.
That's such
Yes.
a 90s thing. That's like
Low
the
jack.
what was the bar?
The club.
The club in
we
the
had
low
that
jack.
conversation. We could not remember what the fuck the club
club.
was called, and now I made a promise to myself.
I definitely
that I
had
will
a
not
club.
forget what the fuck a club was called. The club.
I feel like on my first car, I had the yes, you had to unlock it with a key.
You put it on your keychain, and it was like it felt secure.
Yes, it did.
It felt so fucking
and
secure.
it felt like you could beat a motherfucker over the head
Yes,
with
if you
it.
had to, you can kill a man with the fucking
You
club.
You could.
You club him to death.
You would indeed.
It was the name was also the
It
instruction.
was the name. Was also how you did it.
So as they're sitting around trying to figure out what to do, there's more MDKs in the
Oh
parking
no!
lot.
Murder, death kills. Murder, death kills.
And he killed a doctor, the only doctor in the hospital who drove a one-seater fucking future car.
I
What
know.
was this
Why
car
was he
stole?
driving Cousin It's car?
I know it was cousin It's car. It was like a motorcycle practically,
right?
with a little cap on top.
Because that wasn't like a usual car that
No,
everybody
nobody else.
had. It wasn't.
I didn't
like
see any other tiny
No,
ones.
it was just the one.
He picked the one doctor.
Right? He was
that
like, "What
drove
the
tiniest
fuck is-"
car.
You know what? He did it on purpose. He was like, "You know what? It goes with my hair.
Right.
I think this is the one."
So he gets out of the car and goes up to a CompuChat kiosk, which is just
Not
like
a phone booth.
no.
Not a phone booth. They come back, but then it's the internet.
Yes.
So
And
in
he
7
somehow
years, keep
knows
an eye out.
how to hack this machine.
Right. He's like, I'm
He doesn't know, but
I'm
he
like
looks
a
up
genius.
Edgar Friendly and hears a
Right.
voice in his head telling him, "You have a job to do.
Right. Shouldn't you be killing
There's someone
somebody?
to kill. Murder, death, kill.
Murder, death, kills.
And this is where I first noticed that he has two different colored eyes, which I had not
Yes.
noticed prior to this. He has like
Yes.
a blue eye and a brown eye.
He's got heterochromia.
Mm-hmm. So he looks up guns in the computer.
Yes.
And we don't see right here where he finds the guns because that comes up later. But
No,
he's
no,
looking
no.
up where do I find all this shit?
Yeah, where do I find the armory? And that's what they're discussing. They're like, well, there's nothing, like John Spartan's like, he's going for a gun.
And they're
they're
like,
like,
"He's not gonna get any."
there's nowhere to get a gun. You'd have to go to the museum.
And now in this part, so like he keeps getting demerits at the CompuChat
Yes.
for cussing, and then the cops finally come up to find out what the hell's going on, and he blows up this cop car with the glow rod in the tank, but later they say gasoline is outlawed. So what is running
What
these
is
cars
it? Is
that
it
was
like a lithium
explosive?
battery?
Maybe.
That
But yeah,
makes
so
sense to
he
me.
fights all these cops. He puts his boot through the windshield.
Right. He's like, he's a menace because he's of the time where there was still violence.
And when he blows up that cop car, it puts out all the security cameras for 6 blocks.
Uh-oh.
Or no, he did that right before he did the explosion or whatever,
He like
with the
managed to hack
computer
into
or something.
the
Yeah.
system or whatever. Yes.
So now Dr. Cocteau, who we've yet to meet, I believe, this is our
Right.
first introduction, is
They're
giving
very roby. They like the
Yes.
robes. They like
and he's giving a speech to a table full of video screen faces.
yes, on the chairs it's like a boardroom, but instead of people sitting in the chairs, it's the video faces. And
But
they're
they
all
turn-
so close.
Yes, and they all turn and watch him as he
Yes.
walks. And he's giving a speech about the evil Edgar Friendly.
Right. His graffiti.
His relentless ambition to infect our harmony must be stopped because
Yeah.
they want to eat.
Of course, they just want to eat
But yeah, he's a radical
and
terrorist.
be a part of society.
And then we have the little associate Bob in his kimono with his little white streak in his hair, which you said in the graphic novels or the comics, he's a eunuch.
He's a eunuch.
It's
It's revealed that he's a eunuch so that he's not ambitious. He doesn't ever have any thoughts of overtaking.
and he's the only one with a future haircut. He has that square
I know.
over the ear
I
cut.
know, but it's so.
I feel like that was just his hair.
That's just how he had
I
it.
know. That's just what Glenn Shaddix
Yeah.
was doing at the time.
Exactly.
So yeah, the police chief cannot comprehend Simon Phoenix and his intentions back at the station. He's
Right.
like,
I don't
why
even
is
know
he killing
why
people?
would you want to do any of this.
And so Huxley asks Bill Cobb, how was Phoenix caught back in the 90s? And he says it took just one man, one
12-state
cop,
manhunt,
John Spartan.
satellite surveillance, and it came down to one
Nothing.
man.
Yep.
Yeah.
They called him the Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
So the computer pulls the file and shows all these videos, and like they didn't
Who
even
is
have
taking
body
these
cams. He
videos?
was
I
taking
know.
all these videos of him saving
even
people.
if they did have body cams, he turned them off. 100%.
and they were pointed at him, not
I
from
know
his
it was like
perspective.
cops. Was this cops?
He was on Cops like 12 times. They had all this video footage of him
He was
saving
like
people.
the best. He was the one that everybody wanted to follow because there was always some shit going on.
Probably.
'Cause he was always planting.
Because he was
shit.
starting shit. Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Got to be starting something. Got to be starting. Something.
Oh, I know why we thought Benjamin Bratt and Sandra Bullock dated. They were wearing Miss Congeniality together.
Oh, that's probably why.
So they did not date. They
It
were
was
just,
him and Julia Roberts, though,
yeah.
right?
Okay,
yeah.
they did date.
Yep.
Okay.
For like 3 years
Okay. All right.
before Lyle Lovett.
Oh,
No,
maybe
that was Kiefer Sutherland.
was right before Lyle
Oh,
Lovett.
gotcha. Yeah.
I feel like that might have been after.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't be sure of that.
So they do a historical study, over 1,000 arrests in over 3 years he
Yes.
had, and the chief is like, I don't like this.
No, I don't want to do any of this.
But
Like,
Huxley's like,
we have to.
we got to do it. Old-fashioned criminal needs an old-fashioned cop.
Precisely.
And before we find out what happens when they cut him out of his little sphere or whatever you call
disc,
that, his
his
disc,
puck.
we're going to take a quick break.
Dit.
We'll be right back.
Have we got a podcast for you?
Bad movies, worst people.
I mean, look, you like getting a couple beers in you, watching a bad movie, and yucking it up with your friends. That's what we're doing. We have microphones.
We have great impersonations. We have bad impersonations.
I think it might be one of the best podcasts I've ever heard.
That's the best podcast I've ever heard, fellas. And I ain't lying through my giant teeth.
There's a sample.
Yes.
You can find us anywhere. Badmoviesworstpeople.com. Come check us out.
If you don't follow us, we will follow you home.
And we're back.
We're back, and he's being defrosted.
Yes, they're going to laser cut him out of the puck and put him give him a plasma transfer.
Yeah, they gotta wake his ass up.
Literally.
They raise his wet, naked body up out of the
Right?
goo.
Not my goo body. I guess he had a couple of those, like the replicas of the frozen John Spartans in the Planet Hollywoods. Remember those?
Oh, yes.
You
Oh,
remember
no.
her?
Oh,
Remember
yes.
her?
Butthole on view.
Right? Like, could you imagine trying to
You don't
eat
want a
your fucking
table
chicken
underneath.
wings?
Do I got butthole view? Can I get a butt side table?
Can I get a butt side table, smoking or non-smoking?
Smoking booty. So Huxley's there as he's waking up, and she tells him he's been there 36 years. And he
Yes.
asks about his wife, and she's like, oh, she died in the big one,
She died
2010.
in her light was extinguished in the earthquake of 2010 that we missed.
And Chief Earl's like, we didn't thaw you out for a family reunion, and tells him about Simon escaping.
Well, because he also was like, well, what about my fucking daughter? And he was like, hey.
He didn't even ask about his daughter here.
Oh, I
It's
thought
not
he
until-
did.
He mentions
Well,
his wife a couple times before he ever mentions his daughter.
To be fair, that there was supposed to be a whole situation with the daughter in which he meets the
It was
daughter.
pretty clear that that was the intention. I don't know why
Right,
they didn't
right.
even cut out the whole part
This
of where
is
he
why they
mentions
cut
her.
out the whole part about the daughter, is because eventually he has sex, whatever it may be, with Sandra Bullock, who would have been the same
Oh,
age as
yeah,
the daughter,
right.
even though he's been frozen.
Yeah.
And she is an adult.
Right.
Potentially his daughter.
But she's
Yeah.
potentially like the daughter's age, so people
When
didn't
I
like
thought
that.
was going to be a thing that like it
Right?
was going to
That
turn
it
out
was like-
she was the daughter,
Right.
Oh, wouldn't that
Yeah.
be something?
and that's why she was
Well,
like
it's a
all
good
into
thing we only had VR sex.
right. So yeah, so she explains that they're a society of peace now, and now she says no murder in 16 years, but earlier they said since 2010, and it's 2032. So
Oh yeah,
unclear.
it's been The math ain't math. Maybe they're also not good at math.
And he like sends somebody off for a Marlboro, and they're like, a what? And he-
what? Yeah,
a
he was
cigarette,
like-
any kind.
Alfredo, he tells him like,
Yeah.
"Hey, go get me a Marlboro." He's like, "Yeah, I'll do it right now." And he's like, "Wait a minute, wait,
What is that?
what is that?" He's like, "Well, whatever, any kind of cigarette." And he's like, "Ooh,
Ooh, those are illegal. Along
Everything
with
that's bad,
alcohol, meat,
bacon,
contact
meat,
sports, cursing,
gasoline, cursing, everything that's bad for you is now illegal.
uneducational toys,
Yes.
pregnancy without a license.
Yeah, abortion is illegal, but then again, so is pregnancy without a license.
So the Spartan goes to the
How's that
bathroom. Right.
I know, right? How did that? Well, they were having a very 90s view of what the future could be, and now we've been dragged 50 years
To
back
the past.
To
yes.
the past.
Yeah.
So Spartan goes to the bathroom and he comes back in his police gear. And they're all, and he's like, hey, you're out of toilet paper.
Yeah, and they're like, what? Paper?
And she's like, what is toilet paper? And she explains to
He
them,
was like,
like,
all
they
I
used
saw
to
in
use
there
wads
was-
of toilet paper, of dry paper.
And they were like, all like, ew, gross.
We
was
use
like,
a
all I
cloth
see in
now.
He's like, all you got in there is these 3 seashells.
He's like, he doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. Like,
And
look
now-
at this fucking guy.
Let's get into this. So before we
Okay.
get into the actual,
Yes.
what supposedly came
Yes,
from
yes,
the
yes.
creator,
Mhm.
let's talk about what was your theory about the 3
I never
shells.
had a fucking theory because I
did.
could not. Well, because to me,
Wait. What? Because it's been a minute since I've seen the movie. What, do they show the shells?
They show it's just 3 clamshell style
Oh,
shells.
it's clam
Right,
shells.
right,
So
right.
not
Same.
like the spiral.
No,
No. In my mind, to me, they were just the halves.
Yes, they were just the halves.
Okay, so
Scrape?
how
so
does
when
it work then?
So my 2 theories when I saw this movie a million times was either they were just for scraping the shit off your ass, like they were
Right.
just, you just like spread them and scrape it off, which
Okay.
ouch, but
right,
like,
it feels
what else
like
are you
there's
gonna
better options.
do? And what
Unless everybody's butthole is wide open and it just falls out.
they all got frozen with the
Yeah.
goatse-ing.
So they don't really need
Oh, it's just like a.
it just comes
Just
right
got a
out.
big scoop. Or, and I thought this was the grossest theory, was that those were live clams,
Oh no! And
Oh,
it ate your
no.
shit.
and that you opened them up and you let it
Shit-eating
lick
clams?
your, and
Oh,
you let
no.
it lick your butthole.
No. Oh,
But
no,
guess
no.
what? Somehow the real explanation,
no, Nicole.
which we got from Griffin at the Reboot Deboot podcast, sent me a graphic
Oh yes, that's right.
that I sent to the group chat.
No, this and this also came up in the tittle.
And
biddles I
this
was
makes
reading.
no fucking
No,
sense
it really
to me.
fucking doesn't.
So
It
what
really
you
fucking
do is
doesn't.
with 2 of those half clam shells,
you make castanets.
you make a castanet, so you
And-
put it back together like it should have just been a whole clam.
I don't know why there's 3. If it could be like 1.5.
And instead of sitting to shit on the toilet, you stand up
And pull
and
the
catch
shit.
your shit as it comes out of your ass in the
You
clamshell.
pincer it and pull it from your body.
And then you use the 3rd shell to wipe the rest.
Scrape around
off
your
your
butthole.
butthole.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to
That
say
doesn't make
hemorrhoids are a
sense.
huge problem in the future. Gotta be, right?
Well, if Taco Bell is the one, and
I'm telling
only-
you, if all you got is Taco Bell, what, diarrhea has been ruled
they
out
have also
somehow?
eradicated diarrhea.
What do you do when you have diarrhea?
Wait. So they are eating Taco Bell?
I
there's-
don't know.
that's
But
It's
there's
only
no
a
meat.
restaurant.
There's no meat.
Well, no, that's right. There's no meat, and when they do eat it, it's like
It's
little
tiny.
pods. So
It's
maybe
tiny
they have
little-
like rabbit shits.
They do pellets.
Yeah,
But that's not what the graphic shows. The graphic
That's true.
shows
The
pulling
graphic
a
shows
big
a
turd
turd.
out of your butt.
There are times I am relieved that I'm not looking at the group chat very frequently
yeah.
nowadays.
You should be
because I
because
missed
is
this
fucking,
one.
Well, this is the thing that also came up in the tittle biddles that I was reading, that the accepted, and I'm doing air bunnies right now, like huge, and I'm waving them in the air. The accepted explanation is what you just described.
You snatch your turd out of your butt and
You
then you
snatch
scrape.
the
But
turd.
why standing? That seems more of
Well,
a
I
mess.
don't know.
That's just what the graphic shows. So it
Right,
doesn't
it
say
just
you
so- it
have to
doesn't
be
say.
standing.
Is this like one of those weird things, like somebody posts something on Tumblr and you realize they're really weird and they don't know how to do something their
Right,
whole life?
maybe, but this is
Everybody
also
else
a thing
tells
that
them,
comes
"What
from.
are you doing?"
Well, the whole 3 seashells concept came from Daniel Waters again, the
Yes.
writer of Heathers. Was trying to figure out a way that you could futuristically take a shit. So
This is
he
not
was
the
on
way,
phone,
sir.
He was on the phone with somebody, talking about, like, I'm trying to figure this out for the script that I'm writing. And the friend was like, I don't know, I'll take a look around my bathroom. And they were like, I don't know, I've got like a bag of fucking seashells. On
Everybody used to have a bag of
exactly right,
seashells.
and precisely in that time, everybody had a fucking bag of seashells. Somebody had a seashell bathroom, whether it be the main bathroom or the guest bathroom. There was seashells in the fucking bathroom.
I have 3 seashells in my bathroom
I know.
currently, only they're
So-
the wrong shape.
They are.
They make it more
That makes it even
confusing.
more confusing. Like the little one, what do
The
you
tiny
do?
one to plug it up. That's the
That's
diarrhea
what
shell.
yeah. Oh, that's. Ooh.
You just pop that baby in, you're good to go.
and then you wait for it to solidify,
And then it pops
you
back
can
out.
Pull the
Yeah.
turd out. So the friend said, like, oh, I don't know, I got a bag of seashells, and Daniel Waters was like, I don't know, I'll do something with that. So that is where the 3 seashells thing came from, and it wasn't necessarily a step by step.
Like he didn't really think it through.
No, he didn't really think it through. But the accepted
usage
explanation is to pull your turd from your ass and then scrape your asshole with
It's
it.
weird because when I hear 3 shells, I think you're hiding something under one of the
Right.
shells.
I feel like it's a 3-card Monty type of.
And the next person coming into the bathroom gets a surprise.
3-turd Monty.
3-turd Monty. That's what you play every time in the future when you go to the bathroom. A 3-turd Monty.
Which shell do you hide your turd nuggets under? So, but he finds a way around it because he just goes and curses at the demerit machine until it gives him enough tickets to wipe his ass.
Shit tickets.
Literal shit tickets.
But in the meantime, he's just walking around with a dirty ass.
I know. He just,
right? Or he just held it because there was no toilet paper.
He had to go, so he turned around
I have a note
and came
at the
back
end
out.
of the movie. I was like, so he only took one shit this whole time.
No, every time he had to shit, he just went and cursed at the wall, probably.
Probably, but you're only aware of one time he needed to take a shit.
Well, and you're telling me he's been on a liquid diet for 36 years. That was straight diarrhea.
Maybe
that
that's
was
why
just
the
liquid
butthole was
plasma.
the
Well,
way
that's why
that it
he
was.
needed the paper because
Yes,
he had to
that's what
blot.
I'm saying.
He had a frictionless wipe.
He's like,
But
shells are
that's
not
why
going to cover
that's
this.
why they froze them that way. So it would just come straight out the whole time they were frozen.
I don't think they
Maybe
pooped
he
while they were
shat
frozen.
a fucking ice brick.
What was it in Austin Powers? He
It
just
was
peed
just a lot of
forever.
pee.
He just peed forever.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see what happened.
They're probably like amniotic
Oh God, it's just like a slime
peeing and
piss
drinking
or a
pee
slime
and
poop.
peeing and drinking pee. Oh, it's like colostrum. Or no, that's something
no,
else.
that's something
what
else.
was what's the fucking tar shits called? That's got a name, doesn't it? When a newborn baby comes out, they got the tar shits.
Oh, damn it! I know what it's called.
It's not the other thing that I
Yes.
said. That's what your
The
breast
La
milk
Brea
is.
tar shits?
It's the La Brea tar shits. It's the scientific term when your baby comes out. When you go to the gynecologist, when you go there, and they're like, your obstetrician tells you, now beware.
Here are some shells.
Here's some things that you should know.
know,
First,
I
you
feel
need to
like-
take the shells and drag the La Brea tar shits.
I have to look it up now. Meconium. Meconium
That's
shits.
it.
Yeah, that's what he
it.
would
And
have
that's
had.
what the mother has or the baby?
That's what the baby has.
Oh, okay.
From having a pure liquid diet for
gotcha.
9 months. Yeah.
It's like sticky. Yeah.
It's like black green.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross.
It is.
So anyway,
We took a detour.
a poo tour?
A doo-doo tour.
Oh, no poo-poo Johns tonight.
No, not tonight.
So Huxley explains to Spartan about like these tracking chips that everybody
Right.
has, and he's scratching at his hand, and the chief's like, "Well, what do you think the fuck that is?"
Yeah, as soon as we unfroze you, we fucking chipped you because this is a situation that we are not prepared for, and we need to know where you are at all
and the
times.
chief is very anti this idea. He's like, "We don't need you.
and
we have the
this
computer."
guy, he's come up.
Yes, I feel like he's
many
been in
times
several
before.
things. And they've tracked Simon's, or they've predicted Simon's movements, and they think he wants to start a meth business or something.
And they're like, no.
and this is where he's like, no, he's looking for a gun.
And they're like, there's no place you could find that except for
A
the
museum.
museum. Like, that's the only place. We don't do that shit no more.
So, of course, cut to Simon at the museum.
Yes, because he knows that that's where they are.
And there's all these like preserved displays of graffiti and
So-
old clothing.
Just like Rome.
Right.
But, like, why are these guns armed? Why are they
Yeah, why do they have
loaded?
bullets in them?
Like, there's an armory, but why is there also ammunition? If
yeah.
it's just a display.
It's just a display. They shouldn't be loaded.
No, they really shouldn't, because he takes it straight out of the...
And starts shooting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he scares everybody out. He breaks
Yes.
open the display. He starts getting bigger and bigger guns. He finally finds like the big
It's like a pulse gun
or
or something.
yeah, magnetic pulse
Well, he's
gun.
like, where's the fucking lasers? This is the future. Where's
Right.
like the laser guns? I want to fucking pew pew.
And meanwhile, the cops are on their way, and Garcia puts on the oldie station for John.
And it's jingles.
It's all like the
Jingles.
Armor hot dog
Well, these
commercial.
are old jingles for us.
Yes, these were older than the 90s even.
Because
These were
those
like
weren't even like, what would be a 800-588-2300 Empire
Yep. That's
today.
Or I mean, we didn't have the Armor hot dog one. We had the
Pussy
My
Cow?
Baloney has a first name. It's OSCAR. My Baloney has a second name. It's MAYER. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're singing like commercial jingles, and John's like, "Somebody put me
I
back in the
know.
fridge."
Yeah, I can't handle it.
So now Simon's back at the museum, and this is where like he encounters somebody before he's broken into the glass, where somebody
Right,
comes
like,
up,
so,
what
like,
seems
"Oh,
to be
hello."
your boggle.
My boggle.
My boggle. He's like, "How much you weigh?"
Yeah.
And he picks him up and
'Cause
throws
he
him through
can't
the.
break the
Yeah, he can't kick it
museum
open or
glass.
punch it open, so he
Right.
throws this dude through it. So yeah, so now he starts getting the guns, and he's like, "Where's the phaser guns? This is the
Right,
future."
like that, where? Yeah.
And he finds a magnetic accelerator gun, but it has to charge up.
Yes.
So now, like, cops are arriving, and as they're running in,
for fucking what?
John clocks this camera coming up out of the lawn. He kind
Oh,
of just
shit,
gives
what
it
is
a
that?
quick glance and continues on his way. And and then Simon makes this Rambo reference. He makes a reference to Rambo when
Yes.
he's looking for guns.
Yes. Oh, Rambo would love that or something like that. Yeah.
And John discovers the only weapon they have is this glow rod. And he's like, "Well, how does it work?" And he just like taps some dude in the brain with it.
And like it knocks him out. It's
just
like a
some
stun
random
gun
man.
kind of.
So John tells the other cops to wait outside, and he goes in after Simon alone. And his little Joker laugh as he's shopping for guns. He's like,
I know. He's so fun.
excited.
He's so fun.
So Simon shoots the door out. Like as he's walking up to the door explodes outward. Because he's
Yes.
got like an old school cannon in there.
A hand cannon.
And he's fired through the door. And he's like, "Shit, they let anybody into this century.
Right.
What are you doing here?"
Right.
So gunfight, banter, while Simon's all trying to wait for this big ass gun to charge. Still.
Right. Because he's still, that's what, they break through.
Yeah, he shoots this, John shoots this sharp chandelier over his head, and it
Yes,
plunges
yes.
to the underground
And
display.
now they're back in their own time.
And why is this fucking why is this fire hydrant still hooked up?
I don't know.
In the
I
old
don't
city
know.
underneath.
I don't know why it's smoky. I don't know why the sewer system still works. I don't know.
And Simon has some new fighting skills. He is definitely
Yes.
holding his own against John Spartan.
Absolutely. Because, we find out later.
And then just like he did with the water and the gas, while Simon's got his feet in the water, he touches it with the glow rod.
And electrocutes him or
stun
stun guns him or whatever.
But
yeah.
he's fine, and now
Yeah,
his
yeah.
new gun is charged, and he blasts a hole in the wall.
Anyway, he starts blasting.
Yes, he does. And then Simon climbs out of the hole, he takes off, and he encounters Dr. Cocteau. Was Arnold Schwarzenegger in this one?
No,
What
that
sound?
was a Stallone, but not really.
I was like, that was
It's
giving me Schwarzenegger.
It's like Schwarzenegger on heroin. If that's what
there you go. That's a little more Stallone.
Just gotta wait for it to
You
go
gotta-
come back around.
So Simon comes upon Dr. Cocteau and Bob.
Right, they're out there, and he was like, he goes to shoot him, but
He misses,
he
and then
misses
he
and
can't. He's no kiss, no bang bang.
Ooh.
And so we find out that Cocteau has something to do with Simon
he's-
being out.
He's
And,
like, don't you have somebody to kill? Like, he's all up in this
Yes.
mix. Like, there's a plot. There's a reason.
and John and the cops run up, and Simon takes off, and he tells Cocteau, wow, you're lucky Simon didn't shoot you. He
Right, like,
fully
I'm
had
really
enough time."
surprised that didn't happen.
And then Huxley, he's finally matched his meat.
What did she say?
Licked his ass.
Yeah, he really licked his
He's all
ass.
met his match and kicked his ass.
ass.
So Cocteau asked the chief about John, what's this dude doing here? And he's like, well, you
Right.
said do everything in our power to capture the madman.
Exactly, because they have that whole conversation, do everything in your power, and I have the utmost confidence.
And
they're all
Cocteau's like, oh yeah, I've heard of him, the Demolition Man.
yes.
So it's like, why? How have you heard of him 46 years later or
well,
whatever
because
it
he's
is?
also old. He can't he's got to be
Maybe.
old enough. He's got to be about as old as Grandpa Bill Cobb's.
And now here's where we can
So I think
discuss.
it was 40 years later. 'Cause
Yeah.
This was 93 to 20.
96
Right,
to 2032.
Yeah.
Okay.
40
Yeah.
years.
I
So
think they
they're
said
just
36
So
years
if
or
they're
something.
80 years old. They were 40
Yeah, so he
at the
maybe knew
time,
him.
So, yeah.
So he invites him for saving his life to a dinner at,
Taco Bell.
not in the version I watched.
Pizza Hut.
Yes, indeed. For those of you that didn't know, there are two versions of Demolition
Yes.
Man. There's an
Which-
international version for those countries that did not know what a Taco Bell was.
It's Pizza Hut.
In which it's Pizza Hut, but they just dubbed over the audio.
Yes.
They're the combination Taco Hut and Pizza Bell.
Yes.
Yes.
While they're speaking,
Pizza Bell.
while they're clearly saying the words Taco Bell, the
Right.
audio says Pizza Hut. And then when they get there, the really cool futuristic Taco Bell logo they made is just this static photo of a 90s Pizza Hut logo.
Hut.
They didn't even make it futuristic or
Oh,
fancy.
that's funny.
And
They
yet-
had like the
art.
lamp still.
And
like
the
those
logos
Pizza
on
Hut
the door
lamps.
are
yeah.
still bells. There's still Taco Bells all over the
Make
outside.
a run for the border.
But the side of the van that has
I
the
know.
food is
Ugh.
just the Pizza Hut logo.
Right. And I guess this is another thing that Daniel Waters again came up with, like the restaurant wars.
Yeah.
And he decided that, like, wouldn't it be funny if Taco Bell would be the last thing standing?
Yeah.
And then I guess they did a thing in the early 2000s where it was like they made Taco Bell like a sit down restaurant.
I remember there was a thing where they with
Or
the
like they made it-
cantina. Was that
made
what it was?
fancy or something like
And
that.
I feel like there's still one in Vegas. That's the
Maybe.
Cantina Taco Bell, and they hold
Well,
weddings there.
This particular building that they shoot the Taco Bell scene in is right across the street from Taco Bell headquarters in Irvine.
Oh my God! Wait, there was it a Taco Bell? I think it was, because in the 90s we used to every once in a while go out to the beach, like out in that direction, and there was
Yeah.
a Taco Bell that was a test Taco Bell.
Oh yeah.
And I remember getting French fries from a Taco Bell in like
Yeah.
1996, and nobody believed me.
Right.
Because it was only this one Taco Bell where they did test menu items.
Right,
And then
right,
they
right.
finally came out with
Yes,
fries
yes,
years
yes.
later. But that's not how the fries were
No.
when I
that-
tried them in the 90s.
That was the experimental.
That
I
was-
remember hearing tale of the experimental Taco Bell out towards
I
the
want to
beach.
say it was, Irvine or Anaheim.
It might have been
or,
because that's apparently where Taco Bell HQ,
Yes.
at least at the time,
Yeah.
was right across the street
I
in
feel
Irvine.
like there
where
was
this
something else that
filmed.
I tried, but it was, I can't think of another menu item, but besides the fries, that was the very first self-touch kiosk in the late 90s.
That makes sense.
was at the
that,
Test Taco Bell.
Bell.
Where we went in to go to Taco Bell, and there was nobody working there except for the people that handed you
Yeah.
the food. There was
Yeah.
no person you could talk to
No,
order.
it was just
all
a-
touch screen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep, because what you get was what you get. This is what we're doing here
Yep.
at this time. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. Wow. So yeah, she explains to him because he's like, "What the fuck?" He invited us to Taco Bell, and she's like, "Oh, all restaurants are Taco Bell now."
Right.
Which I'm so confused by if everybody's vegetarian.
Yes,
it's just
there's no-
meatless. It's just like I'm
Well,
sure it's
oh,
a
no, that's still
vegetarian
taco.
version of Taco
or no,
Bell.
Jack in the Box where it's not meat. The tacos aren't meat.
They've since said that
Because
that's
isn't
not
everything
true.
at Taco Bell like ground beef? Or
Yeah.
Well,
Everything good.
they just made all of it's beans only. Just
Oh,
get
no.
the bean version.
But that's not good at Taco Bell.
Well, but then the food that you get is not.
Well, I
that they
don't-
show them when they
that's
sit
true.
down. They're just getting like these little hors d'oeuvre shapes
it
of.
wasn't necessarily like meant to be a Taco Bell. It was just like the
Oh, just the
restaurant
name.
wars had happened, and,
And they-
Taco
The
Bell
name
was
Taco
that-
Bell
Yes.
is every restaurant.
So
it's
even a
just
fancy restaurant
is
is a Taco
just
Bell.
called a Taco Bell, and it has nothing to do with having.
Yes.
Because he's like, "Oh, I'll have some Mexican, sir." Taco
This
Bell
is a Taco
not like-
Bell.
yeah, sir. This is a Taco Bell.
No.
I'll have some Mexican food.
And she mentions on the way to dinner about the Schwarzenegger Presidential
Yes,
Library,
he
and
was
he's
like,
like
"Don't
aghast.
even
He's
fucking
like,
tell
"Ugh."
me."
Wait, when did
He was
run
president?
for governor?
I
feel like
was
after
that
this.
after.
Or was it around the same time? It was the
nine-
it was the
It
90s,
was
right?
the 90s.
Oh, you keep talking. I'll look at it.
Oh yeah, okay.
It'll take a minute.
And this dress that she's wearing with all the fucking stuff, it weighed 40 pounds.
That dress she wore to
Uh-huh.
Taco Bell.
The dress she wore to Taco Bell weighed 40
And
pounds.
he's wearing like there's all the men's clothes are kind of Asian
a
inspired.
little bit. They're all supposed to be like his apartment.
Yeah.
And the formal wear and all that stuff is all very Asian.
So meanwhile, Simon finds the entrance to the underground.
Yes.
And John starts asking Lenina about Cocteau. And
Yes.
like, who's this dude and what's
right.
the
Like,
deal
what's
with him?
what's his fucking deal? And she's like, oh, he's so brilliant. He conceived of this perfect society that we now live in.
And they enter the Taco Bell, and Dan Cortez is singing Jolly Green Giant jingles in the corner on piano.
Again, he just came up in fucking celebrity ghost stories, and I better knock on some fucking wood so Dan Cortez doesn't die.
Oh no.
So
10 years later.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unrelated. 10 years later, he was governor.
Oh, 10 years after
later?
this?
Because this was
Wow.
93 and he was governor from 03 to
2003.
2011.
Wow, that
Yeah.
seems later than it seemed in
Right?
my mind.
Yeah, I forgot it was. I mean, that recent. It's still 20-something years ago.
I feel like
but
I was in school when there was like the
No,
Arnold
yeah, I guess not.
Schwarzenegger like fitness.
not if it was.
I feel like he was like a part of the whole fitness thing. Maybe he did that before he was governor, I guess.
No, because it was the governor's fitness test, I think.
Well, I feel like I was in school.
But Reagan did the whole
Oh,
presidential
that's fucking
fitness.
cool.
Yeah, there was
which
the
is ironic,
presidential
but
fitness test,
when I
but
was
I
a
feel
kid,
like there was
yeah.
a Schwarzenegger
Like in the
one
I
for
80s.
feel like
California.
he had something to do with it, but I
Yeah.
would have been in school and not in high school. And I
Yeah.
graduated
03
before.
to 11. Yeah. I didn't-
Really?
Yeah, I didn't realize
That's
it was
a
for that
hole
long.
in the fucking
That was a long
timeline
time.
there.
So anyway,
Sorry. Yeah.
so and
back
this
to
is
that.
where
Sorry about
Bob greets him with greetings and salutations,
Yes.
which is a Heather's reference, of course.
Absolutely. And Otho was in. Glenn Shaddix
Was in Heather's, yes. And they tell John about
Eskimo.
civilization trying to destroy itself, and that it was a total fear zone, and he saw the chance to make things right and seized it.
Right, and he's like, well, I don't know. All this fascism makes me want to puke.
Yeah, so he's like,
But he loves it now.
and he mentions that he was basically in a 36-year nightmare about people caught in a burning building, and
I know.
Lenina
and
Huxley's like,
she's
wait,
wait a minute.
he's
I thought they
awake?
weren't like aware. while
Right,
They weren't
conscious at all in cryo.
He's like, oh, shh.
And John sees these cameras popping up in the lawn, and he's like, call for backup.
Right.
He knows something's coming up.
Something's going on.
And Friendly and his
tremors.
underground crew are there stealing food. And I don't think he doesn't realize at first what they're doing, because he's been told by Cocteau
Right,
these
that
are
those
like
are
the
like
rebels.
terrorists
Yeah.
and whatever. But like they're just hungry.
Yeah, so he goes and he fights a bunch of them, but then he realizes, wait, they're stealing like salsa bottles. Like this
Right,
is
they
not
just want Taco
criminals.
Bell.
Yeah, they just want diarrhea like all of the
They're
above
just
ground
like
people.
they're doing the equivalent of taking the food out of the dumpster.
Right. Well, they're taking it from the van, but still,
Well,
whatever. And so Cocteau explains
fuck them, that's
scraps
why.
to him, that these
Sure,
are the
that they're
scraps.
the wasteland
A
scraps.
constant irritation, a society of thieves, the only criminal element left in the city.
You know what you got to do? You got to befriend that weirdo that hangs out in front of the liquor store that you frequent. I did. It works out.
Yeah. So in the car, Huxley gives him, first she's like all excited about what just
Right,
happened.
right,
And he's
right,
like,
right.
whoa. Hurting people is not a good thing when they're
Right,
looking
we
for
don't
something
wanna-
to eat. That was
Exactly.
not what
We
I
don't
meant
wanna
to do.
that. She's like, well, they're like criminals, or like what? And he's like, no, that's not.
Yeah.
that's not the kind of criminal that you want to go after.
And she starts talking about, oh, I thought you were like this whatever type of guy, but it
But
turns
you're
out you're a
very,
moody past gunslinger who only draws when he
sensitive.
must. And he's like, no,
Yes.
I just do my job, and things get demolished.
Yes, I'm a demolition man, baby. What can I say?
And this is where he mentions his daughter for the first time and says, like, I kind of want to see her and I kind of don't. And she's like, I'll look her up. And he's like, no.
It's a violation if I do.
Yeah.
But like, I don't give a shit. I'll fucking. He's like, no. And I guess this is why. Because eventually,
Yeah.
in fact, right after this, right?
Yes, I feel like that's.
Yeah.
There's one little scene with Phoenix, and then I
Yeah.
think it's back to that.
Yeah.
So she gives him his little laser disc. Like, here's the thing you asked for.
laser
What do you
disc.
need it for? And he's like, oh, a cop punch. Not even, but a mini disc, like a laser
Right,
mini
like a little
disc.
mini. It's what were those things?
I think they were just called mini discs.
Maybe,
They were like
maybe.
CD mini discs or something.
Yeah. It was like a 45, but like,
But of
Smaller.
CD.
but for
yeah.
CDs.
And now I still have many pages to go.
I kind of do too, and I think we might have to do another.
We're gonna
Is
have to
Sci-Fi
give you
July gonna be like a
all double breaker. No, we didn't have a double breaker on
Flatliners?
last week, but it went a little long. We went a little long in the second half.
a little long in the tooth?
But yeah, we've still got kind of a bit
Kind
to
of a
go.
lot. There's a lot to talk about in the fucking
So
future.
We're
It's
gonna
action of what
month of action.
the month of action
and Sci-Fi July
So
combined.
we're gonna take the action of taking another break.
We'll be right back. This episode is our submission to the Month of Action, which is a collaboration between a bunch of other rad podcasts to bring you an entire month of action in July. We want you to check out the other participants, and so we're going to read them out now. We got Movie Dumpster, Good Beer, Bad Movie Night, Video Villa Entertainment, B-Movie Brain, Dissect That Film, Bucket of Chum, Bad Movies, Worst People, Play for Keeps, Flicks and Friends, Geeks with Beards, Brainbuster Video, Give Me Back My Action Movies, The Baron's Hideout, Old Man Brad, Extra Spooky, and B Action Podcast. Go check the links on our Instagram post and check out these other super rad podcasts and get your face full of action. And we're back.
We're back, and Simon's there waiting for Cuck 2.
Yeah, he tries to come in light and nothing happens.
Nope.
I changed that.
Oh, yeah, I don't I like illumination. Or, yeah, illuminate, deluminate.
And he's telling him, oh, I got all the passcodes, the routes to underground kingdoms, computer interfaces. I don't know what it means.
I don't know how I do, but I do.
I'm here to ask you about it.
Right.
And he tells him the skills were given to you for a reason and not for your personal amusement.
It blows me away. I mean, I'm sure because now this is so far into the fucking future, apparently, that this guy has got this false sense of...
Right. Like, you realize this dude's killed a bunch of people already since... And, like, I know you programmed him not to kill you, but you don't think he's going to find a way around this?
Because this is just like RoboCop.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, now you're fired.
Yes.
So, like, whatever. And that's exactly the workaround they find at the end of the
Yes. So he's like, look, your purpose is to exterminate friendly. And he goes, okay, I'll do your dastardly deed, but I'm going to need some help.
Yes, I want you to defrost all my
buddies.
All my friends.
But I'll be the only mad dog killer type.
Right. Like, just me. So I have a list of the ones that you can go ahead and defrost for me.
And Simon's like, and what do I get out of all this? I want all the coastal cities. And he kind of just laughs. He's like, just do your job.
It's like, all right, fine, fuck, whatever. I'll get what I want. Don't worry about it.
And he wants to know, why is Spartan here? And he's like, look, finish your business. I'll stuff him back in the freezer.
Quit asking me fucking questions.
Go do what you've been told.
I told you to fucking do it.
So now Huxley brings John to her apartment, and she's like, oh, I got you a domicile right down the hall from my own.
Right. He's like, wow, this is like a nice fucking place you got here.
And she takes him to her apartment where she spent all her credits on 1950s diner merchandise.
I guess this is like she has more 20th century. This is where she has the jukebox. It's not in her fucking, it's not in her office. It's in her apartment.
Yeah.
And I thought at first that this was the apartment that she made for him.
So did I, because you made because this is your
right. No, this
I
is
thought
her
she made
shit.
it to keep him comfortable,
Yeah,
but no,
thinking it would be nostalgic for him.
Right.
But she
like,
puts no 20th century items
No,
in
there's
his apartment.
nothing in there for him. It's a blank fucking slate. But her spot is like the old Doom room.
Yeah, it's like all decked out. The walls are full. And she mentions the connections between sex and violence and neurological arousal.
Right. Like,
Oh boy.
After seeing your behavior, I'd like to know if you'd like to have sex.
I'm
And
still
he's like,
weirded out by the concept that she was potentially his daughter in one
right,
storyline.
or the same age as.
and
anyway.
he's like, oh, hey.
He's like, with you? Here? Now? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Turns into the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah. He's the Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
And she's like, great, I'll be right back. So
He's like-
she goes through her little pearl
He's
beaded
like, I have
curtain.
to go wash my pussy real quick.
Right?
I gotta go
With
rinse it
some
off in the
shells.
sink.
She sets the mood lighting. He sits down in the conversation pit, which they've brought back in 2032.
Yes, I'm so glad they did because
She puts on the love boat. And she comes back in a robe and she's got these fucking helmet things. And
he's like, what the fuck is that shit?
She puts one on his head and hands him a towel. So you know what she was
don't
expecting.
exchange them, but
They
we
come
expect
out.
them.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And she puts on her own, like,
I missed that part.
yeah, she hands him a little hand towel and he looks at it like, what the fuck? And she herself does not have a hand towel.
She doesn't need
She's
it.
not expecting the wet love
She's
boat
not
tunnel.
she's not expecting to come.
No. And she puts on her own, what were the senso rings? Was that the cone
Yes,
heads?
it was. Yes.
Yeah, her own senso ring.
Yes.
And she's like, just relax. We'll begin in a few seconds. And he's like, begin what?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Having sex, of course.
Duh.
And he's like,
Okay.
And she starts to deep breathe, and he's like, "What's happening?" So he closes his eyes, and suddenly,
he's got like flashes.
and I guess epileptic people can't have sex in the future because what the fuck?
Oh no.
It's all just
they've
flash,
eradicated
flash,
that
flash.
most likely.
They killed all of those people. They're like, no, or you go
We need a
underground.
perfect society.
Go
You're like
underground.
all epileptics go underground.
But yeah, so all these flashes of titties and her
Yes,
face
it's
close up and her.
Oh hey!
And he almost comes in his pants.
I
but
almost
he,
need that towel.
He throws his helmet off.
He's like, what the fuck is that? She's like, hey! I was about to go.
And he's like, whoa, this is not sex. And she's like, ew, you mean fluid transfer?
Oh,
That is no longer done.
we do not do that shit no more.
And
there
she-
hasn't been a fluid exchange.
She names off all the STIs.
You
like
need
after,
a pregnancy license for that.
Yeah,
Right,
after
well,
AIDS was this,
It was
that, and the other.
and SV and then UBI and like
She's like, no bodily fluid transfers, even by mouth. And he's like, damn, I was a good kisser. Really?
no, you
Jesus,
weren't.
no.
Really?
With
Not
your
with that fucking
partially
mouth.
like
He's like, what about kids? Oh, we go to a lab.
right. They're like made in a lab. It's like all sterile and shit.
And he leans in to kiss her, and she's like, you're a
Gross.
savage creature, John Spartan, and I wish you to leave my domicile now. So he does. He finds his place, and his place is all modern.
I
and-
know, and he's gonna go like jerk off, I guess. 'Cause it's supposed to be based on like modern Japanese architecture, or
And I
whatever,
guess
that.
like TikTok and Instagram Reels have won because your TV is now a vertical long
right.
screen on the wall. And what
Well,
was
they're
with
all
this-
into jingles, so why
Yeah.
not? Why not?
What was with
That
this
tracks.
wrong phone number of a naked woman? Like,
I know. What was that?
it's just some naked lady. Like, what did that have to do with anything? He
It
just
was
gets
to
a
get
wrong
some,
number.
some titties.
They're like, Sandra ain't showing her titties,
Yeah,
so
they
we're
gave
just gonna
everybody
throw.
blue balls, so they decided to
Yeah,
throw something.
let's throw some titties in here.
We gotta put some titties in here.
So yeah, he finds a box of his old stuff
Mm.
that Nina got out of storage, and he puts this little mini disc in the wall while he starts to knit.
Yes,
got a ball of yarn and some
like
needles.
out of nowhere. No one's mentioned this thus far. He just pulls this ball of yarn and his knitting sticks.
Yes.
And just starts to relax.
While he watches this disc, which is a video of the Phoenix and Cocteau encounter from earlier that day.
Where did he get that?
That's what she gave it to him.
Oh, so she got it from.
Yeah, she asked him.
Okay.
She was like, "What do you want this for?" And he's like, "Just a cop hunch." And then that was what she handed him that little mini disc.
So he figured somehow
He
in
knew-
his hunch that there were.
Well, the fact that Cocteau was not dead after confronting Phoenix, he knew immediately
that
like
was
something's wrong.
He was like, "Well,
'cause you'd be
everybody's got a
dead."
camera, so there's got to
Yeah.
be a reason or a way to find out what they were."
So yeah, he
talking
asked her
about.
to pull
Okay.
the security
Okay.
footage.
All right,
So the next day, John shows up with a sweater for Huxley.
right. He has
That he's
knitted an
knitted
entire. You know what?
in a
His
night.
balls were so big,
I'm surprised that wasn't a blue sweater.
right? It was red. He was seeing red. It was like, "Oh!"
And she's so excited about
I know.
this
She's
sweater.
like, "Oh
he's
my
knitted
god,
her."
I will like treasure it always. I love my fucking blue ball sweater."
Yes, and he decides to learn how to drive this car, and so she's like in the passenger seat
He's like,
holding
"I'm
the
gonna
sweater up.
drive." Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know why, but all I've thought about since I woke up is like
knitting and like
all these knitting
whatever.
terms.
And she's like, "Well,"
It's part of your cryo training.
he's like, "My what?"
And he's like, oh, well, Simon gets fucking all this, blah, 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 fighting, weapons, whatever.
And I'm a fucking seamstress.
And so she goes to pull up Simon's rehab program, access denied.
Nope.
But she
Can't do
very
it.
quickly gets around
Right,
that
she's-
somehow. They
'cause
don't have
she
to do anything for her to
She's
get around
seen
it.
hackers because she's
True.
obsessed with the 20th
That's
century.
what it is.
So she's like, "I'm crash and burn.
Hack
I
the
like
planet.
get in there, hack the planet."
She's
I
in the
know what to do."
Matrix.
I'm in.
So she gets in there and finds out that Simon Phoenix's program was all violent skills. And she's
He
like, this
knows
isn't
what-
right.
Yeah, like I don't know why the fuck you would give this kind of programming to this kind of inmate.
And he's like, well, who does these programs? She's like, well, Cocteau Industries developed the
Obviously,
programs.
he's made all of these things. He's like,
And so she's like, he's ready to go confront Cocteau, and she's like, you can't accuse him. It's rude.
right? Like he's like a great.
He's like, I'll be subtle. I'm good at subtle.
Yeah, obviously, clearly, this whole time he's been real great.
So they
at
are
subtle.
They arrive. They bust into the conference room where
Subtly.
Cocteau is just on the little video screen. He's not in there.
He's not even there. And then like they end up. He's like, oh well, I know where to fucking go.
Yeah, he like while the guy's still talking, and he's telling him, "I saw you on the security disc. Why didn't Simon kill you? Whatever." He's like, we see a gun get held to his head, and bam, John Spartan's right next to him. He's like right in
there. Yeah, like he was just in the next fucking room.
Because this guy does not know how to fucking...
I know, they don't know
he doesn't
how
know
to
about
deal
crime.
with it. It's true, it's true, it's true.
But he dares him to shoot him, and he puts it down.
Yes.
And he tells him, your family, your past are dead. There's dead things cannot affect the living.
And then as soon as we're done with you, you're going right back in the fucking cryo tube.
Yep.
Puck.
So he tells him, be fucked.
Yeah,
He
he's all,
shoots
be
the demerit
well,
machine,
be fucked.
And Bob faints.
Oh, no.
So John takes Huxley and Garcia to the underground to find Phoenix. He thinks that's where he's hiding.
That's exactly where he's got to be. So we got to go down there. And if
We're
you
gonna
don't
put
want
him
to
in
go,
a hurt locker.
if you don't want to go with me, you don't have to go with me. So, because they're supposed to take him back.
Right, they're supposed to arrest him.
Right. And they're like, "What? That's what we're defying a direct order. Like, we never do that before."
But she
He's
wants,
like, well, fuck.
she wants to let's go blow this guy.
Let's go blow
him
guy.
away.
Yeah,
blow him
it's
away.
And fucking Alfredo's pretty ass. He's so pretty.
Right.
He's so cute.
So he takes him down. Be ready for anything. And now, how are they? Are they just tracking life signs on this tracker? Because Simon doesn't have a tracker.
No,
so what are
he
they
doesn't.
tracking?
I don't know. I guess I really don't know. I'm not entirely sure.
And they discover that the underground is not full of hostile people, but a bunch of families and people just trying
it's just
to
people
survive.
that want to live normally. That they do not want to be a part of this utopian society that Dr. Cocteau has created for everybody here. And is this I know that this is a thing here, but is this a global situation
unclear because it
going
seemed like
on,
it
or
was
is
just
this
Los Angeles
or San Angeles or
so
whatever?
like everywhere else in the world is still a fucking cesspool, but San Angeles is beautiful.
Like just because
maybe
we
they
had
were
an
able to
earthquake.
rebuild because of the earthquake. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like they probably took that opportunity.
Yeah,
when everything
it doesn't
was
make
destroyed.
it seem like it's global, but they never really talks about anything outside of San Angeles. So
right.
it's hard to say.
It's just it seems like it's just that.
So they catch a whiff of something that the two cops find disgusting, but John finds delicious.
He's like, I need to find what that fucking smell is.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
So they go over to this little stand for a burger and a beer.
Oh,
and
I
he
want
pays
a
with Huxley's Rolex.
Right. And she's like, oh shit. So if I uno Rolexa.
Yes. And so he gets his beer and his burger, and Huxley's like, don't ask where the meat comes from. Do you see any cows?
And he's like,
He asks her, Esta rata.
Esta rata. Esta carne de rata.
A rat burger? And he just keeps eating.
He's like, actually, this is the best fucking burger I've ever
It's still
had.
fucking good.
Gracias, senor.
So they scoot off. Everyone scoots out of their way.
He four bites.
Yeah, he
Not even
chows
any
it down.
cheese.
No, it was
There's
just
like
a
not
burger
even a
and a bun.
condiment. It's just dry meat and a dry bun.
Yep.
Whatever.
So
And probably a warm beer.
yeah, and this is where they're like, they don't seem very hostile, John Spartan. He's like, no, they don't. And like, why do they have a 1970 Oldsmobile 442?
I don't know why that was there
in the underground?
Like just to tempt
cherry?
them to fucking.
Because it seemed like a trap from Edgar Friendly. Like he knew he was
And
going to want
parked in the
alley?
elevator
or
shaft?
very close to the elevator shaft anyway, because he drove it there
and
very
the keys
quickly.
were in there. I don't know.
So Friendly's there. He's like, hand over your glow rods. They have guns.
Right.
And
here's where we have that Leary rant.
oh yeah, and I just wrote the classic Leary rant because I did not
I
write
did.
down.
I
on
did
it.
the very same.
I'm
like,
an
I did not-
asshole, yo, 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 yo. Yeah, that. So he
Yeah.
talks about, we want our freedom. We want,
Yes,
I want
yes,
high
yes.
cholesterol.
Right.
meat
Like you don't.
Yeah, exactly. I want to smoke my cigarettes. I want to, yeah. And so
I love those fucking things.
I
on
did the
I fucking
MTV bumpers.
Yes,
Yeah.
I loved the Dennis Leary one.
I did too. So he's like, yeah, you're here for me. And John's like, I hate to burst your bubble, but I don't know who the fuck you
I
are.
don't
I
know
didn't
what
come
the
here for
fuck
you.
is going on here. I'm here for Simon Phoenix.
And
I'm
he's
not
like,
here
wait, I
for
know you from Taco Bell. You're that dude
I
from
remember
Taco
you
Bell.
from Taco Bell.
And so he's like, well, why don't you take charge and lead these people out? He's like, I'm not a leader. I just
Right.
hate Cocteau.
Yeah, I just like we're fine down here.
And he's like, well, I
this
hate to
is-
tell you, but Cocteau wants to kill your ass.
Right, like he has sent this guy, Simon Phoenix,
Yes.
to like, and he's a killer. He's going to find you and he's going to kill you.
So Simon's getting his new bad guy crew all amped up.
Oh yes, and it's like they're pirates. It's
I
playing
know.
pirate music.
And where'd they get these women? Women who aren't used to
They
fluid
were
transfer.
also-
Did they unfreeze these women?
No, they were probably also frozen. They were like their moles.
Right.
Their moles got frozen along with very Egyptian.
We need a sex worker for each one of my henchmen.
very Egyptian. Very Egyptian. Well, they probably froze sex workers too because
If they were criminals.
they
yeah.
outlawed all of that shit and you couldn't be doing those things.
So yeah, so he's telling them about how like the future is all sissies and we just have to
Yeah.
kill this one dude Cocteau and we're gonna have it all. We're gonna
We
loot,
can
pillage,
own
plunder.
everything. Well,
Yep.
he does say loot, pillage, plunder, so I guess that
They are pirates.
explains the pirate music and the pirate themes.
We're bringing back the good old days.
Woo!
So Huxley's telling Spartan she's now like believing his theory about
Right.
Phoenix and Cocteau.
Right.
And then here comes Phoenix himself to the underground. And he's like, 2 for the price
I
of
know.
one.
He sees them all talking there like he's hyped everybody up and he sees them and he's going to get the drop on all of this. So they start shooting up.
Gunfire
the place.
erupts, everybody scatters, and Friendly saves John by shooting the platform right before Phoenix can shoot him.
Well, like John Spartan takes this person, this
Mm-hmm.
woman that's there, and like from the angle that they show it, it seems like he's supposed to be protecting her, but
he's
it seems
using
like
her as a
he's
human
using her as
shield.
a human shield.
So yeah, the rat burger lady points them in the right direction.
The rat burger lady.
She don't have a name.
I am so surprised that there was not an
Unibrow?
eyebrow
I was gonna
threader
say.
in the underground.
I guess not.
This was before. This movie was made before the popularity of eyebrow threading
Okay,
became a fucking thing. It must have been
it had to be.
because that would have happened. That would have been a thing you could find in
Right.
the underground was getting your eyebrows threaded for sure.
And so Simon pops up out of a manhole in the street somewhere and steals an empty cop car.
Yes.
And this is where like John goes back for the muscle car and drives it
He
into
was
the
like,
underground
"I know
elevator.
This building. That's what it is. He knows this fucking building.
This area, yeah.
And he was like, there's an elevator shaft right up here. And the elevator shaft is still working.
and it pops up into a car dealership?
Yes.
What are the chances?
And why is the car dealership like a fucking like art gallery or something? There's a lot of people walking around.
yes.
In the car dealership at night.
Yeah. So he pops up, crashes
take
out the
the-
window,
yes,
peels
they
out
take
chasing
the
Simon.
Pontiac out in the
Car
fucking
chase, tunnel, shooting.
Yes,
action,
yes,
action, action.
yes.
And John gets on top of the car, which now
He was like,
Huxley's
"Get
never
me
driven
fat-"
a real car before.
That's what I fucking wrote. She has to drive this fucking car. She's never driven before. She tries to pretend in the whatever, but she's and is this a manual transmission or
you
is
would
this
think
an
a
automatic
1970 Oldsmobile.
I don't know. So she figures that, and whatever. It's like this whole thing. And this car chase, I believe, takes place on the same piece of freeway that Speed takes place on because it was
Oh.
not quite finished building yet. It was near El Segundo.
Did you leave your wallet there?
I did that one time.
So yeah, so he jumps up on the on the hood of the car in the
Yes.
rain while she drives.
And Simon puts it on autopilot so he can kick his fucking ass.
Yeah,
and
so
they can
he
have
jumps onto Simon's car.
Yes,
They
yes.
get in this like mid-driving fight. He's like pushing John's head
Yes,
towards the ground.
he's gonna give him a haircut.
Yeah, they're choking each other, wrestling, and John rips him out and throws him out onto the freeway.
Yes.
Gets back in the car, but now
And now the
it
car,
won't-
it's like
it's
Batman
stuck.
Returns. It's
Yeah.
like I thought somebody was in control of this, but no, nobody was in control of this. I thought it was like a hacked.
No, I guess Simon
No,
was
it just
just
didn't
driving
work?
it, and then it broke from their fight. I guess.
All
I
right.
don't
It would
know.
make more sense to me that he like hacked it on the way out.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
don't know. So yeah, he crashes, and instead of
Yes.
airbags, the car fills with foam, which solidifies.
Yes. That like
She
it
has to,
seems
like,
like you
chip
would
him
be
out
able
of there?
to breathe.
Yeah. He's like, oh, the car turned into a cannoli.
Oh boy.
That saved your life.
And the chief
The
shows up
car
to
turned
arrest
into
John.
cannoli.
Yeah, he shows up to arrest John, and John just ignores him.
Right, like shut the
that's
fuck
not
up.
happening.
Shut up.
And Friendly and his crew arrive.
Well, now they've also like discovered that like if you just tell the cops to go fuck themselves,
What are
like,
they
they're
going to
not
do?
do anything.
All they got is a glow rod.
yeah, fuck you.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, right. You just tell a cop to go fuck themselves, and they do.
So yeah, and Garcia's with the rebels now. He's like, oh
Yes, he's gone down there one time.
and he's like, or you can. Who tells him you can take this job and you can shovel it? Is it
That's
Huxley?
what Huxley says because
Yeah.
they have this whole moment where they're like, "Well, we're not going to help you because we can't, like, we don't know." And he's like, "All right, well, hey, you gotta like straighten up, and you gotta get crooked, and everybody's gotta meet in the middle."
You use these weapons against those who uphold the law, and he's like, we use these weapons to shop for groceries.
Right, like
Friendly.
this isn't, yeah, like whatever, because they finally have surfaced. He's like, "It's time,
Yeah.
to stand for something."
So now Cocteau is telling Simon people are terrified of him. It's working beautifully.
Right,
we
right,
can
right.
create the perfect society, a beacon
exactly
of
what I
order. And
want.
Simon's still trying to fucking point
I
a gun
know,
and
and
shoot at
he
him
like
as he
can't do it.
speaks.
He's like, "You know what?
He's like,
Somebody kill this motherfucker."
well, first he tells him, you can't take away people's right to be assholes.
Right.
You're an evil Mr. Rogers.
Yes, he's like, "I know what you remind me of now."
And yeah, that's when he's like, just somebody kill him.
Somebody kill him. So he cannot, which is very much like RoboCop.
But
where,
he
like,
just has
couldn't-
one of his henchmen
So he's
do
like,
it.
just somebody else do it. And Jesse the Body Ventura can, in fact,
Oh,
shoot
that was
right in
him,
the-
okay.
Yes, that's who it was.
And they throw him in the giant fireplace.
Yes, like just right in there.
Yeah.
And Bob is like
Immediately like, let me offer my services.
Right, I am a very good associate.
I would be
could work for
delighted
you.
to
I would be
continue my services.
delighted, absolutely
And
stoked.
by the way, the police are here.
yes, I can see them out there right now.
So Huxley and John get in a fight with the henchman in the hallway, and she fucking kicks some ass.
Out of fucking nowhere.
And he's all impressed. Like, where'd you learn that? And she's like,
Jackie Chan movies.
Which you said in the certain markets they said were Bruce Lee movies.
Yeah.
So they find Cocteau in the fire, and
Well,
she's
did
like,
we say that Jackie Chan was supposed to be?
"Oh
did
no, we
talk
did
about
it.
that. Oh
I
no,
don't
we
think
just
did.
talked about that.
We
in
talked
real
about it
life.
before.
So Jackie Chan was supposed to be Simon Phoenix originally, and he wasn't because there was like a Asian audiences did not like that he was a villain.
The bad guy.
Yeah,
right.
they didn't want to have
Because
that.
he is in real life.
Well,
right.
that too.
We didn't know that in
We didn't know that
1993.
then. We liked Jackie Chan movies. But then there was also supposed to be a sequel in which he did come. Jackie Chan was supposed to be in the sequel, but the sequel obviously did not
Right.
actually ever happen.
Okay. So yeah, they find Cocteau's body in the fire, and she's like, "Civilization as we know it's going to come to an end."
No, this fucking guy is dead.
And he's like, "Oh,
no,
you're gonna
I wouldn't
be
worry
better.
about
It's
it. Don't
fine."
worry about it. Yeah, this is probably good.
And they find out that Simon's about to defrost like this entire section of the cryo prison, which includes like 80 of the worst
inmates.
prisoners
And
with
all
no
of
rehab.
them, yeah, they all have had no rehab, and they all hate John Spartan because he arrested a lot of them.
So
Yeah.
she's ready to go, but he lights her up with the fucking glow wand
He was
to
like,
the
"I
dome.
hope you will understand
and
why."
leaves her in a chair for her safety.
Yep.
So Simon's picking out criminals to defrost, including Jeffrey Dahmer, who he loves, which
right.
you said.
He died 2 years before the cryo prison would have been built.
Yeah.
He was beaten to death.
Woohoo.
yeah.
Well, I know that too. Well, okay, so now is it true? Is it true that part of the reason that he was beaten to death was because he would make jokes at dinner
about eating people.
about eating
I
people?
seem to remember
Probably.
that.
I heard
yeah.
something that like he did. Well,
His smart mouth got him killed.
exactly.
Yeah.
But then I had also heard him watching all of those documentaries or whatever that he was like known for making bad jokes. Like he was one of those.
He just annoyed them until
He
they
just
killed
annoyed
him.
me. people or whatever,
He died
like,
from being annoying.
He died from being annoying.
So yeah, so he kills all the techs once they unfreeze his people or set it all into
Right,
motion.
yes. He's like, "I don't need you anymore."
And again, John says, "Send a maniac to catch a maniac," as
Yes.
he plows his car. He's got his little
And
military
this
beret
is
on.
where I sent you that fucking picture of like the person frozen with their butthole out.
Yes.
I was like, they're
no.
really pushing. I'll show you when we're done here. There was like a crystal clear in the very, very background
Shot of a butthole.
somebody like kind of twisted up in their
Fetal
little
position.
frozen hockey puck, but it was from underneath where I was like, that's their fucking butthole and ball bag. It was like Django Unchained.
Oh my goodness. So he plows his car through the gate. he finds Bob helping Simon and shoots at them.
Right.
And the flying double jump shoot even.
Yes,
the double
flying
gun.
double jump, shoot, double gun, double dump,
And
double dump.
And Simon sends the giant grabber claw. He's
Simon
like playing
says
claw
to
machine.
die. Yes, he gets him in the big pincer.
Yeah, and he picks him up. He has him in the long arm of the law. And he starts shooting at him in the claw and flinging it around.
He's trying to he's just messing with him at this point. And he's like, don't make me drop you in the defroster.
But
I'll fry your ass like a chicken.
But there's a loose hose that's like spraying whatever
Cryo fluid or whatever. So he freezes up part of the little
claw
pincer
hinge,
thing so
yeah.
that he could kick it out.
So yeah, he breaks it out. He swings across the platform on the loose hose, and Simon fires like a proton pack at him, which came out of nowhere.
Who knows what the fuck?
They keep these in the jail, I guess.
They do.
And he blasts a hole in the freezy fluid.
Yes.
And is trying to kill John, and he's like, "Is it cold in here, or is it just me?" Which is
Shut the fuck
good
up.
memory.
Yes.
And they fight. He's like, now he's got a chain. Fucking Phoenix has a chain. Where did that come from?
It's a whole fucking thing. So now it's like the final.
I just wrote many punches and kicks ensue.
Yes. And also I did forget to mention that if you ever notice in this movie that Wesley Snipes, it looks like he's pulling punches or whatever. He had to, very much like Bruce Lee, he had to slow because he's a black belt. He had to slow down his punches because they were so fast
that it wasn't
catchable
in slow-mo
on camera.
Ooh.
That's apparently for real.
Respect the blade.
Respect the blade. Just give it back to fucking.
Yes, just give it back to Wesley Snipes.
Dude.
I would so see another.
Yeah,
the
Dahmer
fucking Blade movie is dead.
Oh.
By the way,
yeah, I
it's
heard
not
that.
gonna fucking happen. They gave the costumes to Sinners.
Oh
which is on
really?
right now.
Oh, we need to watch that right now.
Yeah, Dahmer was two-part. He was killed because he was doing jokes. He would shape his food into limbs and then cover it in ketchup.
Yeah, I heard that.
And then
too.
make jokes like I bite and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but also it's because the guy found out that he killed a bunch of boys, and was like, I'm just gonna take them out.
Well, some of them were very young.
Yep. So.
Yeah. So fuck you.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Fuck you.
So yeah, John grabs one of the little freezy bullets, and Simon gets a metal rod and is about to stab him when John taps
the little thing, just like the little glow rod and the gasoline and whatever. It's like a little roundabout.
And again, somehow from a standstill, he's able to leap up from the floor.
Yes, to
high
grab
enough
the
to grab the pincer
to get out of the freezing thing and kicks his fucking head off.
Swings away and kicks frozen Simon's frozen
Kicks
head
his
clean
fucking
off.
head off.
He Billy
Miles.
Billy Miles is in, but with his feet.
Billy feet.
And then the whole lab starts exploding.
And then it shatters into a million bloody pieces.
And then the sly yell.
Whoa!
The action run.
He does not look
flames
at the explosion
behind him.
Yes, the cryo prison is exploded. It's gone. It's done.
And so the chief's out like, did you
Cocteau is
apprehend
dead.
him? And he's
Nope.
like, not exactly.
Nope.
What will we
did.
do? How will we live? And Edgar Friendly's out there like, we're gonna get shit faced and
Yeah,
paint the town,
we're gonna
baby.
fucking play.
And that's when John's like, we'll meet in the middle and figure it out. And Bob comes to offer his associate.
He's like, first we gotta talk about your hair.
Yes. Your
Like,
hair
what
in
is
this
fucking-
outfit, yes.
What does Edgar Friendly give a shit about his fucking hair and outfit? Like, that outfit it's fierce.
Right.
First of all, and it looks comfortable.
And Huxley wakes up and thanks him for rendering her unconscious.
Thank you for rendering me unconscious. I would have tried.
We're supposed to be a team.
I know, but like, I understand why you did it. It's
And
fine.
he dips her and kisses her, and she's like, "Oh
Ooh,
my!"
are all
fluid transfer
exchanges,
activities like this?
And
he's like, "Better." And she dips him and kisses
you know what?
him.
She's not gonna know any better.
Nope.
No.
She's not gonna know any
He's
better.
the best she's ever had.
Oh, no.
I think
Or
I'm going to like the
probably not.
future. Now that you demolished it.
The future.
And it ends with, how does that damn 3 seashells thing
There's
work?
still one thing I don't understand.
How does the
How
3
does those
seashells
damn
work?
3
Don't
seashells
ask.
work?
It's even more confusing.
You have to read the lines in your butt like your mom did.
And I can tell you that this movie doomed me to never think of the 3 seashells the same way.
No,
I'll tell you what.
Well, or either that or it has doomed me to think far too much about what do you
How
do?
you use
How
3
do you
seashells
use-
to wipe your ass.
I'm still.
And we haven't even talked about peeing. What
Why
if you
would
just
you
go
need
to
it for
pee?
pee? Well, you
Well,
wouldn't
there's
need
no
to use
toilet
it for pee.
paper,
Well,
so you just sit
are they
there
just-
and
are
drip
they-
dry.
you have to scrape a
Are
fucking.
they just pinching the tip?
you drip dry?
You have to shake it like a man. Like you just have to
Is
wiggle
there
it
like
off.
a one of those like the hand dryer things, but for
For
your
pussy?
pee? For pussy?
Oh, I was talking about his dick.
Well, men
why I said
already
finish
don't
the
use
tip.
anything to wipe to pee. They just waggle
It's
it
like
off.
a fucking wacky waveable arm inflatable tube, man.
All clitoris hoods are so long now that you can
Oh,
wiggle it off
no!
to pee.
It
Oh,
takes
no.
you off of the fucking seat and you go airborne.
Was that what was inside the clam?
It's like the flying nun.
One of the clams goes.
Instead of hearing the sea,
blows
it's the
it off.
Instead of hearing the sea, it gives you the sea.
Oh,
Blows you
the
right off
one
the
thing
seat.
that he directed before this movie was a CNC Music Factory video.
What?
Which one? Good vibrations?
No, one that I didn't recognize.
Make you sweat?
Just a touch of love.
Oh, I don't remember
Oh.
that
Yeah,
one.
I didn't recognize it. It wasn't even. I thought
I
it was
This
gonna
is
be
another
sweat.
one of those one-off movies
Just a
directed by a
touch of
music
love.
video guy.
I don't think that's it. Just a touch of love.
Don't know.
I'm making it up. I'm making it up.
Oh my god. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed our month of action sci-fi July crossover, and we got
Yes.
one more gross sci-fi
Oh,
movie
just you wait. You better not eat.
coming your
You better not
way.
eat right before you do
Yeah,
it.
don't eat
because
while you listen to the next episode.
That's disgusting. Certainly not donuts. Don't do it.
And until next week.
We'll talk to you next time.
Later,
Doomers.